in the building. Make it 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 in the building. Let's make it in the building. In the building.
Hi, my name is Kitty and welcome to South Florida Beat, the only place where we take a look at young game changers and innovators in the South Florida area. On today's episode, I'll be interviewing two members of the Wasted Potential Collective, rapper Floda and producer Buddha. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the Miramar visual artist Saeed and how he became the face of his own creative movement.
Hello, this is Nadir Harvey, also known as Saeed, and you're watching South Florida Beat. My style, it has like a very vintage, jazzy feel to it. I've been creating since like forever. Like I've been drawing since like I was in 2nd grade, so it's sort of just like a natural thing. A lot of music inspires me, but I have studied a lot of Basquiat, a lot of Andy Warhol, Stuart Davis. My goals, I'd say, I just want an art gallery with me and my friends in the gallery, like our work, and from 5 years from now, I think I just want a beach house. This is the brick house. It's basically where everybody from abstract is. That's like home base for abstract. So this is the backyard and it's a pool. I just basically just made it my own version, basically. You can find my work on Twitter at SaeedArt96, or you can follow my personal page, Saeed Muse, as S-A-E-E-D Muse _. And you can also find me on Instagram, the same as my personal Twitter.
Wow, Saeed is definitely an inspiration to the local youth right here in South Florida. Speaking of inspiring, I sat down with two members of the Wasted Potential Collective, and they definitely had a lot to say. Let's check in with Floda and Buddha in the studio. Welcome back. I'm here with Floda and producer Buddha. And how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. So, what are your influences? What was like the first time you fell in love with rap music, hip hop music?
Around, when I was younger, like around 9, I was bumping the Fugees album with my mom in the car, just driving down the street, listening to all the samples and the lyricism that Lauren and Wyclef could put out, and just being in awe that they were so smooth with the fact that they could just like project their voice into like saying any type of story, and like having an audience, like, cause like it was different stuff, but people seemed to enjoy it, and I enjoyed it. So like they were one of them.
And you?
Probably like grade school. Andre 3000, Big Boys, The Speaker Box, and The Love Down Below. I mean, definitely, cause like I remember summertime. That's like, probably like my 3rd grade year. That was like around the time that whole thing came out, and I remember that song and the catchphrase was the last day of school. Yeah, I was listening to it, and it kind of got me. And then later on, as I like grew a little more mature with like my thought process, that whole Love Speaker Box, it was like really.
Okay, so when was the point where you were like, music is what I want to do, rapping and producing and rapping is what I want to do? What was that point?
Around about 2 years ago, when, I was just freestyling with some friends who said I should try it out, and I finally dropped the song and realized that the outcome was a lot better than what I thought it would be.
Be fascinated when you find out the true meaning. Demon, dreaming, perceiving that I'm just heathen. Saying that I'm beaten, punished and corner seated. Keep then caged and get reaped in, then reeled in by steel Benzes. I'm eating, shielding this loop for the season, so just ball.
So I decided I feel like this should be my career. Like, music is already my passion, and I feel like this is a good way to like tell my story about who I am.
I mean, for me, producing came along the lines of me not finding any producers that I actually like down here, and not having the money to actually, pay for quality beats. But music in general is more than like a passion for me, in a sense. Like, it's actually integrated into my way of life. Like sometimes, I don't know if I think weird, but sometimes I'll be thinking about something and there's like a song will pop up in my head to help me memorize it. Or like in general, life feels like a big song to me.
So who are your influences? You spoke about the Fugees. Who else would be an influences in your music, whether it's beats or lyricism?
Definitely Rage Against the Machine, the Police. I like a lot of ska, which is a form of reggae. But definitely the Wailers and Bob Marley are two of my most favorite reggae groups. I mean, I also listen to like a lot of other crazy stuff. I listen to Banks. She's like a upcoming artist. She's like really, really funky. But more old school, like I said, the Police. Sting is okay too. I like Sting. I'm trying to think of like, cause I'm really just naming rock and roll people, but I'm not even naming like, you know, I mean, it's apparent like, you know, Stevie Wonder, Quincy Jones.
Of course.
Like, of course them. So I guess that's it basically for now.
And for you, Keon?
I'm going a little old school. Eminem, Slick Rick. I'm a Green Day baby.
Yes.
I grew up to a lot of Green Day.
Fall Out Boy too.
Yeah.
Song.
Like, there's plenty of people, like new age artists right now are really like helping me strive to become better. Be like Action Bronson and Lucky X and Chance and a lot of them, because I feel like they're really helping, you know, pave a new way.
Too, definitely. Like, you know, Bulletproof Soul, you know, the whole Wasted Potential collective is pretty dope.
Yeah, Chef, Juice, Sid.
Yeah, Tasha Mack,
Yeah, of course.
Lion Medallion too, and Fendi Mane. That's like one of the
Fendi
best.
Mane for president.
He's actually one of the most like influential people in my life, definitely, because I actually know him personally, and like he's such an uplifting person.
When did you guys meet?
Probably like my freshman year in high school, and like another thing is that it doesn't necessarily have to be a famous person to influence your music, in a sense, because music is based off of, you know, how you feel, and that's like really one of my major influences.
Burning blunts, Fiji in my cup. Drink too much, might go belly up. I wouldn't have him no way other. Yeah, I miss my brother, but he on to a better place. Broke Rolex, ain't no time to waste. Money on my mind, few options. Big homies doing timer in the coffin. Song 12 and Mac 11s. Most of my homies felons. Most of their daddies.
How do you feel about the internet, and how does it help or hinder your music?
It kind of do a little bit of both, because people are so less eager to hear new artists because there's so many of them. From when it comes to this genre, hip hop, everyone becomes a rapper. Everybody wants to be a rapper because they think it's cool. It's the love of the music is gone. It lacks a lot of substance in today's music, and local artists on the come up. It's hard for them to grasp that this isn't just like, it's not something fun to do. It's fun to do because like it's what we love, but it's a lot more serious than that to the people who really do love it, and it's just like you can't.
You feel like people will make a mockery of it if
like,
they don't take it seriously.
Like anybody can't just be like you can be anything when you grow up, but anybody can't just do it. You don't want to look like a fool doing it, and I feel like if you're not taking the music serious enough, you shouldn't do it. It's something that we like to do, and it's just not fair that you can come here and just make a mockery of it and make us look bad. Make the actual artists that really want to like strive and grind on this music, and make us look bad because everybody thinks that we're playing. We're not playing. Most of is a handful of us is serious, but the majority of some is just not.
Well, it looks like we've reached the end of our show. I'd like to thank Saeed, Floda, and Buddha for talking with us today. I would also like to thank the viewers at home for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at SoFlowBeat, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. I'm Kitty. See you later.